Casper's Declassified Ethereality Product Reviews. Hey you, dudes and dudettes. This episode we have another Martian guest speaker who will be speaking to us by the spirit again, communicating through his audible still small voice through our mind that come across our thoughts, as he will not only be dissecting the stats of the Aktərpuz Third-Arm Martian self, but he will also be chit-chatting a bit about anti-Semitism. I expect you will learn more about what it can do, as I will too. I will post a roster of his stats after the broadcast. Have you guessed who the guest speaker is yet? Here's a clue.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Now without further ado, I present to you the fifth Aktərpuz Martian Third-Arm we're reviewing tonight, Tribal-Tac-POPO.
Ciao, Earthling, how you been? Tribal-Tac-POPO come to protect, serve and lay down the law in peace. Briefly, the plot of Maze as follows. The source of the stomoart is like my other comrades-in-arms. He was encountered during a movie that preceded during study hours to take on all of the holding efforts of refreshments and make reading almost effortless. By the way, did you know that the police-related slang term, "popo," first had originated from a street term for police? Interesting, isn't it? Originally from Southern California, where bicycle police, beginning in the 1980s, wore t-shirts marked with "PO" for police officer in block letters. As these officers rode in pairs, their shirts would read "Popo" when side by side. Betcha did know that. So that's how it came about. If you could see me, my appearance before, you would be identified with the Araimmorane species, who are from the home world of Zuluris IV, that is a race of humanoid Third-Arm Martian, that consists of the anatomical upper extremities crossbreed of a brachial, antebrachial, carpal, pollex, palmar, manus, digital, and olecranal. Or, in simpler terms, a hand and arm. Just in case you've missed it. If you were to feel my skin, you would feel flabby skin that looks pinkish yellow with a covering of tribal tattoo. Bet you didn't think we police officers would have tats. As I love to give people an extra hand. Like the rest of my comrade-in-arms, I have advanced medical knowledge, not to mention criminology, so bet to watch it boob, I am looking for some. In case you haven't noticed, my gender is male depicted through my voice. If you were to touch the back of my arm and you would feel pitch fast down to my hand and for your mass it tend to be a bit airy. But be careful not to poke my eye when you get to my fingernails. I can see when you get to touchy feely, yes see, as I have small transparent fingernail ingrown eye batting at you with a cynical look. If you could see my complexity, you would see an arm that looks around the age of mid-40s. Pick me up and feel that I weight around 3 pounds with a height around 9 inches, 1 minuto foot 17 inches in length GTH, and 3 inches in width. I am not much of a fashionista, as you would see that I am just a brachial of a police officer wearing part of a black short sleeve shirt marked with "PO", in short for police officer, that's in block letters on the front and back of the shirt's sleeve, as it reads "Popo." When put together will I boldly show an armful of tribal tattoos down my forearm on duty. If you were to interact with me, my personality would come across to you as tribalistic, legalistic yet artsy, craftsy and cartoony, as I would impart to you insights on the thoughts I think are of things that are true, reputable, authentic, pure, compelling, gracious, the best, beautiful, and things to admire. Will I feeling compassion, peace, stable, relaxed, and productive, as I tend to make myself the enemy of one's enemy, may be ipso facto a friend. In other further development, I fix low light conditions, as my intentions for a goal is to encourage diversity, boasting in weakness, and living a vibrant life with integrity. In striving attempt to fulfill the outcome of being an extra limb created for human movie lovers and actors, so they can do more faster and enjoy the art of watching a film with their concessions nearby, that gives them a hand, as I strive for creating a hands-free movie world. As I leave my mark on you through a memorable interaction, by quoting either in sign language, finger-tapping Morse code, or if you touch me to establish a psychological connection, I inspire you to defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy, read them out of the end of the wicked. HMM must be the call for all law enforcement officers. As another interaction is to effectively hold papers so you won't have to will you read, and when you're watching a movie hold your refreshments to give you as a movie watcher an easy reach as desired. On top of that you might say that my personal connection is with the Araimmorane Third-Arm family, and my leader is Spectro we serve with reverence. Well, that just wraps it up for my stats. So let me fill you in on where my other comrade-in-arms left off about antisemitism. In the half century since World War II, public antisemitism has become much less frequent in the Western world. While stereotypes about Jews remain common, Jews face little physical danger. The hatred of Jewishness and the conspiracy beliefs of past eras are for the most part shared only by tiny numbers of those on the fringes of society, although as the World Trade Center and Oklahoma bombings showed, even a handful of extremists can carry out a CTS of phenomenal violence. There are exceptions, of course. Disagreement over policy toward the State of Israel has created opportunities in which the expression Zionist support for Israel as the Jewish homeland is often used as an anti-Semitic code word for Jew in mainstream debate. And lastly, Holocaust denial and other recent rewritings of history such as the false claim that Jews controlled the Atlantic slave trade lie about the events of the past in order to make Jews seem underhanded and evil. Now you know the truth, and hopefully the truth about Jews will set you free. Thanks Caspar for allowing me to speak my mind. May you live long and prosper. Shalom.
Well, I didn't understand a word you said in the language you spoke, but somehow I knew, and I'm pretty sure the audience did as well if it hadn't been for your audible voice. Thanks Tribal-Tac-POPO for being on the show, and using your voice to turn off the darkness of anti-Semitism and not let them silence you. That's all for now. Join me next time for another Martian Third Arm with another guest speaker, who will be doing another Third Arm product review on itself. And might I remind you not to forget about checking out the roster of Tribal-Tac-POPO that will follow this post on my page. Until another declassified case, this is Cas, signing off. Peace.
What charges are you bringing against this man?
He's a criminal! Crucify him!
Give them what they want.
Stretch him out. He's dead. Get him down.
Casper's Declassified Ethereality Product Reviews.